I was preparing for a message, the Father of Lights, and when the Lord steered me up to start preparing for the teaching. And while I was preparing for the teaching, I stumbled on something, and I was digging, and digging. I discovered it was a very deep, well. So I thought it's something I can just do in a few minutes. But when I began to dig and dig and dig, I knew it's a very big thing. So it is the product of that my digging that will lead to this teaching. So this teaching is going to come out of my jottings for that teaching. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we're going to look at the book of Revelations 21, verse 23, and I'm going to be speaking on beyond the sun. Beyond the sun. So there is a reality beyond the sun. There is a realm, are you there, beyond the sun. So we're going to be looking at certain things from the Bible, are you there? So you need to, now this teaching is subject to discernment. You can discern, you can check, you can review, are you there? Because I'm going to be saying some things that you may not directly see in the Bible. So this teaching is both spiritual and scientific. So are you there? I'm going to be telling you some things that are scientific. I'm going to look at the scriptures, and then I will tell you, I'm also going to bring in my perspective of certain scientific results. Are we together? But before we go deeper into the topic, don't forget beyond the sun. That's the topic. Before we go deeper into the topic, let's look at the book of Revelation. Revelation 21, verse 23. Revelation 21, verse 23. Now the Bible says, "And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it. For the glory of God did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof." The Lamb is the light thereof. So the Bible here is telling us about a particular city that does not need the sun. Are you there? Because the sun is subject to the city. The city is higher than the sun. Are you there? So everything lower than the sun is controlled by the sun. Are you there? It is only what is higher than the sun that controls the sun. So it will mean that this city that the Bible is referring to here is higher than the sun, is above the sun. The Bible was saying something in the book of Ephesians. It says, we are seated together with Christ in heavenly places, far above principalities and powers. So another way to say that is, we are seated together with Christ in heavenly places, far above the sun. So the heavenly places there is a realm that is beyond the sun. It's a realm where this light of the sun, as useful as it is not needed. When we speak of the light of the sun, we are referring to the influence of the sun. So the sun cannot influence that city, either, because that city is above the sun. So everything below the sun can be influenced, can be ruled, can be directed, or even manipulated by the sun. But the things that are above the sun, that are beyond the sun, controls the sun. Are you there? And this city that the Bible is referring to here is beyond the sun. That's why there's light from the sun, and the moon is not needed there. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now this is the order. The moon is the lowest, followed. Are you there? The moon is the lowest, because the moon is subject to the sun. Are you getting what I'm saying? But it happens to be that the light of both the sun and the moon is not needed in this city. So what is the city? The city is the kingdom of heaven. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's the kingdom of heaven. That's where Christ is seated. So in that place where Christ is seated, the sun is not needed, because Jesus himself is the light of that place. The light of heaven is Jesus. Jesus is the light that powers heaven. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the Lamb is the light. Are you getting what I'm saying? The Lamb is the light. Are you with me? The Lamb is the light. So the lamp is the light. The lamp of God is the light. Are you there? So when you see a lamp, when you see the lamp, are you there? The light that shines from that lamp is the lamp. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we have the lamp, the light shining from the lamp. There are about three things now. The lamp, then the light that is shining from the lamp. Are you there? Are you with me? And the lamb, which is the Lamb of God. So the Bible is now revealing to us that in heaven, the lamp, are you there? If you see the lamp, the light that the lamp shines is the lamp. So that means the lamp shines the lamp of God. The lamp shines the Lamb of God. So anytime God shines, you see Jesus. Anytime God shines, you see Jesus, because the lamp is the lamp. I mean the lamp. Animal. Are you there? Animal. The lamp is the light of the lamp. The Father is the lamp, and the Son is the light. So anytime the Father shines, He shines the Son. He reveals the Son. So the manifestations of God is actually the revelation of Jesus. The manifestations of God is the revelation of Jesus. So when God manifests, Jesus is revealed. Jesus is revealed. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right, let's continue in the teaching. Now, don't forget the topic is beyond the sun. Beyond the sun. Now, all the planet revolves around the sun. All the planets, they revolve around the sun. When I say they revolve around the sun, I mean they move around the sun. They form an orbit around the sun. So they are moving in a circular form around the sun, because that's what makes them find relevance. Are you getting what I'm saying? So because the planet moves around the sun, it means that the planets, they are subject to the sun. The sun controls the planets because the sun gives them relevance. Are you there? It is the light from the sun that gives the other planet relevance. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right. By law, the smaller bodies, are you there? Must move round the bigger body to find relevance. That's light. So the Bible told us that the less is blessed of the greater. Are you getting what I'm saying? By law, the smaller, we have to move around the greater. We have to move closer to the greater to find relevance. So that's why you see the planets moving around the sun to find relevance. Relevance in this context is light. Are you there? Because it is the result of the movement around the sun that causes day and night. If the earth where we live is not moving around the sun, then there will only be nights. Are you there? And then even the night will be darker than the normal nights because there will not be light. But as long as the earth is moving around the sun, there will be light. I hope you take note of that. All right. Because of the movement, the earth and other planets could experience night and day. Are you seeing that? This shows that the sun is bigger than the earth. When I say the earth, I'm referring to the world. There are two words. The earth and the world is the same thing. The world is another word for the earth. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this shows that the sun is bigger than the earth, which is the world. But it is not only earth that the sun rules. Are you there? The sun rules the universe. So the universe is everything, including the earth. Everything, including the sun. Are you there? So when I speak of the world, when we talk about the world is referring to the earth, just one planet out of the remaining planets. But when we talk about the universe involves the earth, all the remaining planets, including the sun. That's the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the sun rules the universe. That means the sun rules other planets, are you there? And the heavenly bodies. The Son is the ruler of the universe, because the greater will rule the lesser. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's the law. Now, both the sun and the moon rules. Both the sun and the moon rules the universe. Are you there? But because the moon is lesser, and the moon also receives light from the sun, we can just conclude that the sun is the real ruler or the real leader of the universe. The lesser light is helped by the greater light. So the lesser light is the moon, and the greater light is the sun. So invariably, we have one major ruler, which is the sun. So the sun rules the universe. I get what I'm saying? And we can see that in Genesis chapter 1, verse 16 to 18, and Psalm 136, verse 8 to 9. Let's quickly read that. Genesis chapter 1, verse 16 to 18. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the night from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. Are you seeing that? Okay, let's look at the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, Psalm 136, 8 to 9. The sun to rule by day, for his mercies endureth forever. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his mercies endureth forever. Can you see that? So basically, from the book of Genesis, we have two governors. The universe. When I speak of the universe now, it's bigger than the world. The world is just a little portion of the universe. Are you get what I'm saying? It is the planet called Earth that is called world. Are you there? So the universe is much more bigger than the world. The world is just maybe 1/10 of the entire universe. Are you get what I'm saying? All right. So from Genesis, we can say that we have the universe has two governors. The first governor is the sun, and the second governor is the moon. But you know that the sun is greater than the moon, because the moon receives its light from the sun. So the light that the moon shines is the light that it receives from the sun. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the dominion of man is earthbound. The dominion that God gave to man is earthbound. Please pay attention. I'm moving into certain sensitive points now. The dominion of man is earthbound. Let's look at the book of Genesis chapter 1, 26 to 28. Genesis chapter 1, 26 to 28. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the earth, and over the creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said unto them, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." Now, if you look at the dominion that God gave to man, you discover that it is earthbound, meaning it is earth-based. It doesn't cross earth. It is within the earth. So man is created to dominate a part of the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? Which is the earth. Are you with me? If you look at Genesis 1:26, that verse critically, verse 26 critically, you will discover that the dominion of man is pointing to 5 major things. Number 1, the fishes of the sea. Number 2, the birds. Number 3, the livestock. Number 4, all the earth, according to the scriptures. And number 5, all creatures that move along the ground. So all these things that are listed here, they are still items on earth. You can't find birds in other planets. I get what I'm saying. So everything listed here are the things you can find on earth, meaning that the dominion of a man is earthbound, is based on earth. Are you getting what I'm saying? So looking at that, it will mean that the sun is higher than man in authority, because man is created to rule the earth, which is a little portion, a little part of the universe. Why the sun is created to rule the universe? The sun rules the universe. The sun is the governor of the universe, but man is the ruler of the earth. So invariably, if you want to look at that, you know that the Son is greater than man. You get what I'm saying? The Son has more authority than man based on the things they are ruling. So the Son rules the earth where man rules. And not only that, the Son rules other planets. The Son rules the entire universe. So if the earth is the ruler of the, if the Son is the ruler of the earth where man rules, then it means that even man is subject to the Son. The word man, according to my own definition, means made after nature. Made after nature. That's why whatever happens to the nature will affect man. When there's a change in the weather, it will affect man. It will gradually affect them. Either because they are made after nature. Any alteration in the nature will affect their health. Are you there? Yes, that's it. So man is subject to the Son. Because the things that the Son rules is more than the things that man rules. Are you there? So the authority of man is not even up to 10% of the authority that the Son has. When I speak of the Son, S-U-N. Are you getting what I'm saying? Please take note of that. The planets worship the Sun by revolving around it. Are you there? Since it is their governor. And as they worship the Sun, they find relevance because they will experience night and day. As long as the earth gives night and day, it will be relevant. And this relevance is tied to their revolving around the Sun, which is worship. So other planets worships the Sun. And they worship the Sun by revolving around the Sun. And that's what gives them relevance. Because if they don't revolve around the Sun, there will not be night and day. So, and if there's no night and day, there will be total darkness. How do you know that the darkness we see in the night is not total darkness? Because the moon is still there, it's still giving its light. Total darkness is when the moon is not giving its light and the sun is not giving its light. You know, in the middle of the night, you can still walk even without using the torch. That's because it's not total darkness. But in a total darkness condition, are you there? You will not be able to take a step because you don't even know, you don't know the nature of where you are stepping into. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is why man cannot look directly at the sun from the earth. He will have to bow his head. That's also a form of worship. No man can look directly at the sun. You can't do that. You will have to bow your head. Why? You are actually bowing to the one that has, a more greater authority. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is where Christ comes in. The Jesus we have received, is higher than the sun. But if you have not submitted to the lordship of Jesus, you will still be under the rulership of the Son. Are you there? You are not above. You are not far above. Far above, according to the book of Ephesians, means beyond the Son. Beyond the Son. So if you have not accepted Jesus, the only thing that takes you beyond the Son is Jesus. The revelation of Jesus. Following God, being a disciple of Jesus. If you have not done that, then you will still be subject to the Son. The Son will determine your life. The Son will manipulate you. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, the city, according to the book of Revelations that I read when I was starting the teaching, the city that does not need the light of the sun and the moon is heaven. That's the kingdom of heaven. This is because heaven is not just about earth. Are you there? It is above the universe. Are you there? So heaven is above the universe. And the sun itself. Anything that is above the universe is above the sun. Because the sun is in the universe. But yet the sun governs the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? Whatever is in the universe cannot be relevant without the help of the sun. That's why the earth will need the sun, Jupiter will need the sun, Saturn will need the sun, every other planetary bodies will need the sun. Even the stars will need the sun to shine. The moon will need the sun to shine because they are within the universe. Everything within the universe is subject to the sun. The sun is the governor of the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, when you look up, what you see is not heaven. Many people think when they look up, what they see is heaven. No, that's not heaven. That is called the firmament, or you can say the sky. That whitish thing you see when you look up, it's not heaven. That's called firmament, or you can say the sky. It is the earth's cover, or you can say the earth's surface. That's what, that's what differentiates the earth from other planets. Are you there? The firmament, which is the earth's cover, demarcates the earth from other planets. If the earth is a building, for example, let's assume the earth is a building, then it will mean that the firmament is the fence. So God built the earth and then made a fence around it. And that fence is called the firmament. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right, the firmament is not a thin layer. It's not just a thin layer. Because in the firmament, there are realities. There are realities in the firmament. Are you there? Those realities are still, those realities are still in earth. But they are in the upper layer of the earth, the firmament, within the firmament. So when we refer to earth, we may not, when we refer to so when we refer to hell, hell may not necessarily be a place under the ground, as many people think. Hell can still be up. It can be one of those realities, one of those realms in the firmament where the spirit of, where this demonic spirit rules. Are you there? So that can be hell, because what you call firmament is not just a thin layer. There are realities in the firmament. Even before you cross the earth, there are realities above, within the earth, within the firmament. So when we talk about hell, it may not be underground. It's not necessarily underground. It can be a place above, within the firmament, where there's the dark spirit rules, where these wicked forces have their thrones. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the governor of the universe is so powerful that if it falls from its place, not only the earth will be destroyed, all the planets will be destroyed. Are you there? That is, when I refer to the governor of the universe, you know who I'm referring to? That's the sun. So the governor of the universe is so powerful that if it falls from its place, it is not only the earth that will be destroyed. Are you there? Everything in the universe, all other planets, everything, even including the moon, will be destroyed. So the falling of the sun will be the destruction of the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? The falling of the sun will be the destruction of the universe. Nothing will survive when this happens, because even the non-living things will be destroyed in the liquid fire. Because according to science, the sun is defined as a ball of burning gases. So if the sun falls, even living things, even the non-living things, non-living things will be destroyed. Because the liquid fire will be so strong that it will melt rocks. Are you getting what I'm saying? According to the scientists, the distance of the sun from the earth, are you there? The closest distance of the sun from the earth is 147 million kilometers. 147 million kilometers. That's the closest distance of the earth from the sun. And then the farthest distance is 152.1 million kilometers. Are you there? Now, the sun is the biggest ball. It is even bigger than Jupiter, which is the biggest planet. So the biggest planet is the Jupiter, but the sun is bigger than Jupiter. So in the entire universe, the sun is the biggest ball. And that's why every other planet, they worship the sun by revolving around the sun. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, the scientists, they also say that the diameter of the sun is more than 1.3 million kilometers. But I believe it is far more than that. Are you there? Of course, I believe, because the sun cannot be approached. So how do you calculate the diameter of something that you cannot even move close to? Are you getting what I'm saying? Some of them, they try to calculate the diameter of the sun using the ray of the sun. But I don't believe those things are accurate. Are you getting what I'm saying? the Now the sun is so hot that it's so hot and so aggressive that it will destroy anything from a distance before, no matter the strength of the thing, it will melt it. It will destroy it before coming closer. That's why none of the scientists have ever tried going into the sun. They can go into the moon, but not the sun. Either the sun is a leader that is very disciplined. You don't cross your boundary. Once you make a mistake around the sun, you pay the price with your life. Are you there? Now the facts around the sun's size are not reliable. Are you there? They are more or less like guessing, because no man can approach the sun. So the facts about the size of the sun, for me, are you there? I do not count them as a reliable fact, because you can't move close to the sun. So I don't believe you can calculate the diameter of something you cannot even come close to. Are you getting what I'm saying? The universe comprises of the sun and everything that the sun rules. Are you there? So the diameter of the universe will be billions of kilometers. Are you there? We can't get the exact measurement because it is beyond man. Man can only try and guess. That's the best man can do, just guessing. The sun, who is the governor of the universe, is now a servant of heaven, the kingdom of heaven, because heaven is higher than the sun. So the sun is the governor of the universe, and at the same time the sun is a servant of heaven, because heaven is above the sun. So meaning heaven is beyond the influence of the sun. The sun cannot influence heaven. That is why his light, the light of both the sun and the moon, they are not needed in heaven, the city. Are you there? So that city that the Bible describes as the city that does not need the light of the sun and the moon is heaven. I hope you get that. All right, to buttress this, we will need to check the Bible. Are you there? We will need to check the Bible in the book of Ephesians chapter 4. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 6. Ephesians 4 verse 6. The Bible says, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. So the summary of this is that he that is above all. That thing is also a rule. He that is above all. So because the heaven, because heaven is beyond the sun, it means that heaven is above all. The realm of God is above all realms. Are you getting what I'm saying? So please take note of that. The moon in Genesis is not necessarily referring to the natural satellite of the earth. According to science, we're made to understand that the earth has one natural satellite, and the name of that natural satellite is the moon. But you see, the moon that the Bible is referring to in the book of Genesis is not necessarily the natural satellite of the earth, as the science, proved. Are you there? The moon is a servant of the sun. Though the moon is also a governor, but the moon is a servant of the sun. So the authority of the moon is the authority that the sun has given to it. That's why the light that the moon shines is the light that it receives from the sun. So the moon is a servant of the sun. But yet the moon has authority by service. Are you there? So by the authority that the moon has to shine is by its service to the sun. As the moon positions itself rightly before the sun, it reflects the ray of the sun. So the moon that shines at night is also reflecting the ray of the sun. So even the moon is subject to the sun. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the moon is a servant to the sun. Is a servant of the sun. Are you getting what I'm saying? You can also call it a dimension of the sun. So the moon, you can also refer to the moon as a dimension of the sun. Are you getting what I'm saying? This, the same way Eve was taken out of Adam, the moon was also taken out of the sun. So when we refer to the moon as a dimension of the sun, we are saying that the moon was also taken out of the sun. Just the same way Eve was taken out of Adam. So, humanly speaking, we can say that the moon is the wife of the sun. The moon is the wife of the sun because the moon was taken from the sun. But both of them now rules. And the authority of the moon is in submitting to the sun. So as long as the moon is submitting to the sun, the moon will have authority to shine. And that's the picture of marriage. The woman will submit to the husband, and then a submission to the husband will now become a authority in ministry. I get what I'm saying. So the moon also submits to the sun, and then the submission of the moon to the sun now becomes the light that the moon shines on the earth. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right. When man moves from Earth to other planets, are you there? He is moving out of his domain, that is his environment of influence, because man was to dominate Earth, not any other place in the universe. The dominion of man is Earth. So when man begins to travel out of Earth, he is crossing his domain, that is the environment of his influence. It's just like the president of Nigeria. Once he moves to another country, he is out of his domain. So he cannot make any serious command in that place because he's not the ruler of that country. He will need to return to his nation to be powerful. So when man moves out of the earth, they are out of their domain. They are out of their environment of dominion. Are you getting what I'm saying? No matter how man tries, they cannot colonize another planet. There's this plan to colonize the Mars. They want to build houses in the Mars so that people can start living in the Mars. Those things cannot be successful. And if it happens, it's going to come with a serious effect on the health of humans, on the life of humans. Why? Because that is not our environment of dominion. We have crossed the boundary. Are you there? So whatever we do out of the boundary cannot bring a lasting success. Are you getting what I'm saying? Take note of that. So no matter how man tries to colonize another planet, are you there? It will not really bring a lasting success because it is only the earth that is given to man to dominate. Are you there? So if they move from earth and they try to colonize other planets for man to live, it will have adverse effect, an irrecoverable one on man. Are you getting what I'm saying? So they can go there to learn. They can go there to learn the operations, how the place is, but not to start a life there. Man, they always like to trespass. You can go to the other planet to study the operations, but don't say you want to go there to start a life. You want to start building houses. No, you are already trespassing. And that will bring a serious, implication on man. Because that place is not given to us to dominate. We are only, what the dominion God gave us is only on earth. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that's it. You can travel all through. Are you there? You can travel all through you can travel all through your life in the space from the day you are born to the day you grow up and die and not get to the end of it because it's an endless journey. Are you there? So if you say, I want to travel, I want to go to the heaven of God, you can start the journey from earth and that's if you have a good rocket, and take a rocket. Either you just discover while you are on the journey, you will grow old. From being a child, you grow old, you will die, you will still not get there. Just the same way we have the bottomless pit. That journey is endless. It's an endless journey. And at some point, you'll be destroyed. Because there's no way you can travel out of the universe without meeting the governor, which is the sun. And the governor of the universe is harsh. It doesn't listen to, you can't beg the governor of the universe. You come close, you die. The sun has never spared anybody. The sun has never spared anybody. Very harsh governor. From afar, the heat will roast you. Remember when the Lord sent Adam and Eve out of the garden? Those angels that were standing at the entrance with the sword, they are like the sun. You come close, they tear you apart. Are you there? So trying to travel using the equipment of men, using the technology of men to the heaven of God is a journey into destruction. Because there's no way you can cross the universe without meeting the governor. And the governor, I can assure you, the governor will not even let you come close. They eat from afar, will destroy you. Are you there? So it's an endless journey. Are you there? It's an endless journey. The only thing that can take you to the heaven of God is Jesus. It is only Jesus that can take you there. Apart from Jesus, there is no other way. That was what Jesus was trying to teach when he told the people, I'm the way to the Father. What he's telling them is, there's no other way to get to him. If you want to get to the heaven of God, you have to come through me. Because it is only Jesus, are you there, that the governor of the universe submits to. Apart from Jesus, no other person. So if you want to get to the heaven of God, you don't need to manipulate or do anything funny. Just surrender to Jesus. Let Jesus take you to God. Don't try to go there yourself. Are you getting what I'm saying? So please take note of that. I said something earlier, but I'll just lay some point on that again. If the lamp is the lamp, then the kind of light you will see is the glorious light. This is the only way to describe the light. This is the only way to describe the light. Are you there? A glorious light is the light that shines out of the lamp. Remember, the lamp of God is the lamp. So whatever light shines out of this lamp, that light is called the glorious light. It is called the glorious light because it's shining from the lamp. So the lamp is the light. Are you getting what I'm saying? The lamp is the light. In another way, you can say the light is the sun and God is the lamp. In another way, you can also say the lamp, are you there? The lamp of God is the lamp of God that shines the glory of God. And in another way now, you can say the lamp of God is the lamp of God that shines the glory of God. The light that shines from that lamp is the glory of God. Are you getting what I'm saying? So let me go back to my analysis. Now the firmament, I told you, when you look up, what you see is the firmament or the sky. It's called the firmament. Are you there? The firmament separates the earth realm from other realms. That you are out of earth does not mean you are in heaven. You may just be in another space in the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? So please take note of that. That you are out of earth does not mean you are in heaven. It can be a sign that you are in another space. That is, you can be that you are in another space in the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? What you call the world is all the earth. Are you there? What we call the world is all the earth. And what you call all the earth is just a little space in the universe, which is less than 1/10 of the entire universe. Let me repeat that statement. What you call the world is all the earth. And what you call all the earth, are you there? is just a little space in the universe, which is less than 1/10 of the entire universe. Are you there? So if you have an out-of-body experience, it doesn't mean you are in God's realm, the heaven of God. Are you there? You must see Jesus before you can conclude that you are in God's realm. So that you are having an experience and then this out-of-body experience, just find yourself in a place. It doesn't mean you are in the heaven of God. Are you there? The only sign to show that you are in the heaven of God is Jesus. If you don't see Jesus there, it's not the heaven of God. You may be in another place, another space in the universe. Are you getting what I'm saying? So please take note of that. Seeing creatures that are not looking like humans doesn't mean you are in heaven. It is until you see the lion and the lamb. Are you there? So that you are seeing some creatures that are not humans doesn't mean you are in the heaven of God. Are you there? You will need to see the lion and the lamb before you can conclude. Are you there? That is why an astronaut won't tell you that he went to heaven. Astronauts will not tell you that they went to the heaven of God. Are you there? He will rather say that he went to the space. That's what astronauts say. When you go to them, they tell you, oh, they traveled to the space. They won't tell you they went to heaven, because they know that it's an endless journey. Remember, the angels of darkness have transformed themselves into the angels of light to deceive. So You may have several things. You may have several visions. So you may see yourself in several realms. But if you don't find Jesus there, please don't say it is the heaven of God. Are you there? Another thing to notice, the firmament also separates the water above from the water beneath. Are you there? Now, if you draw a circle, you demarcate it like a sector upwards. That sector upward is the firmament. The entire circle is the world. And then the remaining space is the other space in the earth. Are you get what I'm saying? So, the water above is a layer or a part of the firmament. But this water is not liquid, it is gaseous. That is why for rain to fall, the gaseous water making the firmament will have to condense, that is, move from gaseous to a liquid form, in order to pour on earth as liquid. What we call cold breeze, cold weather, etc., is simply the gaseous water in the firmament of heaven reaching us. So cold breeze is gaseous water. Rain is liquid water. Are you getting what I'm saying? So it is the gaseous water that makes the firmament. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, what I'm trying to say is this. I'll just say this and I'll round off. What we call the firmament, the Bible told us that God divided the water. One was above, one was beneath. Are you there? The water above, are you there, is in a different state. The water beneath is liquid. So we see our seas, we see our rivers, we see our oceans. Are you there? But you see the water above is not liquid as it is beneath. The water above is gaseous. For example, if you are boiling water and you open the pot, you see something like heat coming to your face. That heat that you are feeling on your face is water. But the water is in another state, it's in a gaseous state. So that's why when you are boiling water and you put the cover there and you just bend the cover like this, you see water on the cover. You know what that means? It means the gaseous water that touched the cover has condensed and has moved from gas to liquid. Are you getting what I'm saying? So when you look up, the firmament you see is gaseous water. Water in a gaseous form. So it is this water. Now, for example, if you come out in the night and you receive the cool breeze, what are you receiving? That's the water above coming to you. But because the water above is gaseous, so it can blow like air to you and you feel cool breeze. But this same water above also falls like rain, the liquid water, to earth. That is after it has condensed. And you get what I'm saying? I hope this helps you. You need to be a bit of, scientific to understand what I'm saying. But most importantly, beyond all the scientific things that I've said, I want to believe you can lay hold on some things there. Are you there? God bless you.